So you just died and lost everything in Modern Warfare Zombies. Or more likely, you got disconnected and lost everything in Modern Warfare Zombies. Well, today I'm showing you how to gather all of the essentials going from 0 to hero in 2025. And for this episode, we're using this Lockman 556 from Modern Warfare 2 because it has the, came with the donut bundle and I put on the donut camo. The class that I just showed you isn't anything special. I'm just trying to get all of the Modern Warfare 2 guns gold this year. But anyway, as you can see, we have absolutely nothing except what we spawned in with, and it appears, yeah, they never fixed that Scorcher glitch ever since, what, Season 3? But our first order of business is going to be getting a self-revive, and if you're playing solo, that is really easy, because all you need to do if you're playing solo is complete one contract and you'll be guaranteed a self-revive. However, as you're going through these, oh my goodness, look at that, these beginning areas, looking in these lockers is an excellent way to find plate vests and even rucksacks. And because you have a gray rarity weapon, looking in these loot chests for anything other than a gray rarity weapon can help you out. However, I wouldn't spend a whole ton of time looting every single thing in the early game, because I am going to show you one of my favorite spots to get geared up in this entire map. When doing these inhibitor quests, I always try to stow my decoy grenades so I don't lose them. And especially when I have nothing else in my inventory, I can just take all of these inhibitors and do this all at once. You just throw the inhibitors on and you should be good to go. Of course, throwing the inhibitors on will spawn in more zombies. In terms of the easiest contracts to do in Tier 1 when you've just started a fresh account, personally, I do like these contracts. They get you quite a lot of zombies and they're fairly straightforward. But of course, the cargo delivery missions are gonna be the easiest ones because you're just driving a cargo delivery truck. I would stay away from things like HVTs and the escort contracts just because if your weapon doesn't deal enough damage and if you're starting with a brand new weapon, even in Tier 1 that can get a little tedious, but again, it's Tier 1, you're not going to have too big of an issue. Hello, zombie that's just floating up there. Another cool bonus effect that I'm going to show off here is that we have a double points, so once we complete this contract, having that double points active is going to give us double the points of the objective, which is awesome, especially when you're going from 0 to hero. It doesn't happen every single time, but it's always a really nice coincidence when it does. And as we can see, we do get a guaranteed self-revive, and now we have Elemental Pop, which is one of the worst perks in this game. Even though it's one of my favorites in Black Ops 6, that Vulnerability Augment is so good. And here is where a lot of people get confused and sidetracked. A lot of people will build up points to get perks to upgrade their Pack-a-Punched weapon, and while we might Pack-a-Punch our gun this game, that's not what you want to focus on during a 0 to hero run. We want to focus on getting gear that will last throughout multiple games. With perks, with Pack-a-Punch, those reset at the end of every match, so they are frivolous investments, if I'm using that word correctly. And so even though this is a risky play, I do want to show you one of, if not the single best loot spot in all of Modern Warfare Zombies. And I like looting this place fairly early on, so that way I know if what we're looking for is there, then I don't need to save up any points to spend on that stuff later. Because we're on a time limit, it's all about how wisely you're investing your time. And this incredible loot spot is indeed going to be Pop-Off Power. We are in the top quadrant of the map, big nuclear facility. It's really hard to miss. And in this location on the TAC map, in fact, I'm even gonna grab this cargo delivery because it's so easy. We're in Tier 2, but this room right here is very, very special because there is usually, oh, medium rucksack, 2-plate vest. There is usually a lot of good loot here, including Tier 3 stuff, at least sometimes, except we only have these lockers. Come on, let's do it. Okay, I swear they might have nerfed that then. All the lockers are open, make sure we didn't miss any. That is quite all right. We can continue out and check here. There's a gas mask, more stuff. I will grab that Expedite 12 since it's a legendary rarity, and that will hopefully deal us, oh yeah, quite quite a bit of damage in here. Another gas mask. And so now what we need to worry about is getting tier 3 armor as well as a large rucksack. I was hoping that we would get at least one of those in there, but there is another benefit of coming all this way to this side of the map, and that's going to be a secret Easter egg with these rings. If we climb this pillar at the very top of the map, and I mean all the way at the top, not only will you get a beautiful view of this entire map from up here, but if we jump off and parachute down and then slowly aim for these circles and we go through these circles without touching the ground, this is a secret Easter egg that will give us a free death perception. Now, as I said, we don't want to waste too much time gaining perks, but death perception is very valuable here in Modern Warfare Zombies because it allows you to see loot chests through walls. And so as you're getting geared up, you have a better idea. Oh man, this gun really needs Pack-a-Punch, doesn't it? As you get geared up, you can see all of the different containers, even enemies through walls, and that's just another level of protection that, if you're over here, might be worth investing the time into. Now, as we do this cargo delivery mission, with the unfortunate loot we had in Pop-Off Power, I apologize, usually it's one of the best things in the map. I'm starting to think about what this would all cost if I were to buy a large rucksack, a 3-plate vest, and even a durable gas mask in a tier 3 buy station. I know it's risky, a tier 3 buy station, but it is the single most consistent way of getting geared back up, and you gotta be kidding me. 2 elemental pops and 1 tombstone. Well, might as well drink them now. And so if possible, I love running these cargo delivery missions in tier 2 because a lot of the time, especially if you're in a higher level lobby, that tier 3 area is gonna fill up rather quickly. And if no one's running tier 2 contracts, these tier 2 contracts are worth more than tier 1, and these cargo delivery missions don't really rely on you getting, well, any sort of geared up whatsoever. You're just driving something, it's not that hard. And especially if we have death perception, but it looks like these guys aren't even gonna be a threat. We can just jump in this LTV and be on our way. Now, you might get distracted by those ether orbs or the ether nests and trying to get ammo mods, and that might be okay if you've got some leftover time, if you want to get some ammo mods, or I know those ether orbs are fantastic for dropping those ether tools. And if you're early on in your experience, if you're not just regaining, if you're actually just gaining through the progression of the map or the game normally, those might be good distractions, but just keep in mind that those are in fact distractions. My primary goal is always 3-plate vest, large rucksack, durable gas mask. Those are the most important things. And running these contracts by default will get you the points you need. Look, we're almost at 20,000 points. We have the Shatter Blast formula, let's go. And we can save all of the perks, we can save the ammo mods that we want. Take a look at the map, we've got yet another deliver cargo that we can just chain together. I believe a large rucksack is 10,000 points. I think a 3-plate vest is 5,000 points. In fact, I think you get a 3-plate vest in tier 2, and then a durable gas mask is 4,000. So I think we have all of the points we truly need, but we're still gonna run this cargo delivery. This is also a decent loot location if you get here early. This is a pretty common one. Anytime you see one of these big chests, this is always at least decent. Oh, look, there's a turret circuit, which is pretty good. There's another self-revive, which is nice. And I believe lockers are the ones that are gonna have the large rucksacks and the plate vests. Wow, look at that. There's a disciple I do not want to mess with, but there you go. There you go. The streamer luck is real. That never happens to me. I see this gas mask. Okay, that's just a regular gas mask. Okay, that's awesome. Lockers and those merc boxes are pretty consistently decent loot, as you just saw. But when it comes to the like little ammo type boxes or like the tool boxes, I don't know if you can see right there, the little tool boxes, like those sometimes have ether tools in them, but most of the time it has like junk in it. Yeah, so like these guys are occasionally okay. These ones are pretty worthless, and cash registers always have cash. So if you're looking for cash, cash registers are the way to go, but you probably knew that already. That's pretty intuitive. And if you find yourself in a position where the tier 2 contracts are being taken up quite a bit, try some tier 1 contracts. I know I probably have some exfil streak going on that's getting me some more points from these contracts. I know for a fact my lobbies always have like people in tier 3 in them, so it's really crowded in there. But if you are new and starting out, out, those tier 1 contracts are worth it. I mean, look, we have 25 more minutes and I have, oh, look at that monkey bomb and jug. Nice. In fact, I will get that jug because I think it's time we go into tier 3. But first, we're going to go back to that buy station. But to my point earlier, you have a lot more time than you think. That is, if you're being efficient with your time. And so I probably could have pack-a-punched my gun if I really wanted to, but we're going to jump into here. We're going to buy gear. Let's see. Yep, there's a 3-play. Ooh, it's 10,000. Okay, well, that still doesn't matter too much to us, but that's good for you to know. And if you want, you can purchase a kill streak. I'm not super big into kill streaks between you and me, but I will go ahead. Let's go look at that cash register, and we're going to do this other cargo delivery mission because I think we are very, very close to being able to purchase a jug suit, if I'm not mistaken. I might be lying to you now that I'm thinking about it. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I only need the durable gas mask, which is only 4,000 points, and then a jug suit, I believe, is 10,000 points. So yeah, after this cargo delivery, we should be good to go buy a jug and durable gas mask, and that's all of us geared up. And of course, like I said, I haven't purchased any perks. I haven't pack-a-punched my gun yet, but this game mode is more objective focused than really any other zombies mode, so might as well take advantage of that. And if you do want to spend points on upgrading your weapon, that does allow you to do more contracts other than the cargo delivery mission. So I very well could be pack-a-punching my gun and doing like HVT missions. I could be doing lockdown missions. You need to adapt to whatever lobby or game you're in. And look at that, there's a pack-a-punch crystal, which I probably should have saved, just like the speed cola, but I'll put on this napalm burst. And between you and me, I really would have liked some stamina up. Let's see where this buy station is. Okay, it's that buy station. I will put on my decoy grenade, but I think we are good to go, except for the convoy that's following us. Oh, great. Is he following it? They're following us. Okay, well, let's brake check them. We don't want any part of that. Those mercenaries, a lot of you, I posted a video last week of Modern Warfare Zombies saying no one likes the mercenaries, and so many of you beautiful people came to their defense. I was appalled. I was appalled. So I guess I can only speak for myself in that aspect. Now, if you're taking a vehicle into tier 3, you need to be very careful because it will take a ton more damage. And so when you see a horde of zombies like that, just be careful. Oh, there's a lot of contracts going on. Just be ready to bail out of your vehicle if you need to. And there are some people over here, which can be good sometimes. I will throw down a decoy. We are going to get ourselves a durable gas mask as well as a jug suit for 10,000 points, and we are all geared up, ready to go. And we can take our LTV, and because we're close by to this bridge, we can get the heck out of here. And look at that, the whole lobby is in tier 3, and we still have 20 minutes left to go. And from here on out, tier 3 plate, large rucksack, durable gas mask, self-revive, jug suit, from now on is really up to you of what you want to do. Do you want to stay in tier 3 and maybe partner up with all of those people? Because a lot of the time those people will go to the dark ether, which will get you even more points, which can get you even better loot. Or just being on a team with the people in tier 3 is really good, because if everyone's doing contracts, the contracts are worth a lot in tier 3. So if you can just stay out of their way and survive, that's also a very, ooh, look, PhD. That's also a very reasonable way of going about it. Especially, like I said, if they're going to the dark ether, you could get some schematics, you can get some extra loot. And I think someone told me that if there's no player within like a 500-meter radius, the zombies lose their AI. And by player, I mean obviously another player besides yourself. I don't know how true that is, but it certainly seems very true right now. I don't think I've been hit. I probably could just stand here and kill all of these zombies. If you're looking for an upgraded rarity weapon, going into tier 3 and buying a wall weapon can be a good move too. I believe legendary weapons cost 5,000 points, so if you don't want to pack-a-punch your gun, you want to go buy a gun off the wall in tier 3 to use in tier 2 or tier 1, that is also something you can do. And so while this may be the most boring zero to hero method, in my opinion, it's probably the most effective. If I didn't get lucky with that large rucksack in that tier 2 area, I easily could have ran a couple more contracts, gotten 4,000 more points. That's just 2 more tier 2 contracts. I've got over 15 minutes by the time we were done. It might not play into the RNG system of Modern Warfare Zombies where you get loot rewards and you have to go to higher and higher tiers, but man, is it effective. And with that, I believe I got over 100 100 kills this game. I kind of farmed this exfil for a time or two. Ooh, look at Casimir. How lucky is that from the Mangler? We're getting so lucky this game. I'm literally going to be able to use that in my next game. We brought our containment level up to 84 from 75. We exfilled with a schematic, 2 perks, 2 ammo mods. We also used a bunch of perks and ammo mods that we got for free just by running those cargo delivery missions. And we only spent money on our large rucksack, jug suit, which you really don't even need, and the durable gas mask. Oh yeah, and a 3-plate vest too. We did a 3-plate vest as well. And we still had so much time to spare. Yeah, okay, 333 zombie kills. Let's go. And here we go. We took this operator from 0 to hero. But did we get gold on this lockman? We did. Let's go. Oh yeah, that looks like terrible on the bundle. And if you enjoyed Modern Warfare Zombies content, be sure to let me know in the comment section if you want to see more of this. And if you want to see more of this, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.